Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to dive into this week's topic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easily Speak English, the podcast that makes learning English simple, enjoyable, and easy to understand for every single learner out there. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hey everyone, great to be back. I was thinking this morning, I drink so much coffee, I eat so many snacks, and I spend a lot of time thinking about English. And right there, I just used all 3 words we're teaching today.
I noticed that immediately, and that's exactly why I love today's topic, because much, many, and a lot of are words you need every single day. Every meal, every conversation, every plan, these 3 words are everywhere in English.
That's so true. And the tricky part is knowing which one to use and when. A lot of learners, see, I did it again, use these words incorrectly, or they just pick one and use it for everything. But today on Easily Speak English, we're going to fix that for good.
Absolutely. By the end of this episode, you'll know the exact difference between much, many, and a lot of, when to use each one correctly, and how to sound completely natural in both formal and casual English conversations. Before we dive in, here's a quick question for you. Which of these 3 words do you use the most right now? Much, many, or a lot of? Write your answer in the comments below. We'd love to know which one feels most familiar to you. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Easily Speak English. We are so glad you found us. Please hit that subscribe button right now so you get our brand new episodes every single week. We have so much good content coming for you. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's start with much and build everything up from there. This is going to be a really eye-opening episode. Okay, let's start with much because it has a very specific job in English, and once you understand that job, everything becomes so much clearer. Here's the core rule. We use much with uncountable nouns. That's it. That's the rule.
Right. So first, what's an uncountable noun? These are things you cannot count individually. Things like water, money, time, information, advice, traffic, bread, sugar, coffee, rice. You can't say 1 water, 2 waters in the same way you count apples. These are uncountable, and that's where much lives.
Here's the basic formula. Much plus uncountable noun. So much water, much time, much money, much traffic, much information. Now, here's something really important. Much is most commonly used in negative sentences and questions, not so much in positive sentences.
Exactly. So you'd say, I don't have much time right now. Is there much traffic on the road? She doesn't earn much money at that job. How much water do you drink every day? All very natural, all using much with uncountable nouns.
Now, here's something interesting. Using much in a positive sentence, like, I have much money, actually sounds quite formal and a little unnatural in everyday conversation. A native speaker would more likely say, I have a lot of money. We'll get to a lot of in section 3, but keep that in mind.
Great point. So in everyday positive sentences, much feels a bit stiff, but in negatives and questions, it's perfect and completely natural. I don't have much patience today. Did you get much sleep last night? There isn't much sugar left in the jar. Here's one I say all the time. I don't have much energy today, especially on Monday mornings. Can you relate to that? What do you say you don't have much of? Write it in the comments. We'd love to read your answers. And how much is one of the most useful question starters in all of English. How much does this cost? How much time do we have? How much do you know about this topic? You'll use how much every single day in real life. Let's also look at too much and so.
All right, many. And here's the great news. If you understood much, you already understand many because they follow the exact same pattern, just with a different type of noun. While much is for uncountable nouns, many is for countable nouns in the plural form.
Yes, countable nouns are things you can count individually. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends, 1 question, 2 questions, 1 mistake, 2 mistakes. Anything you can put a number in front of, that's countable. And that's where many goes.
So the formula is many plus countable plural noun. Many friends, many questions, many mistakes, many years, many people, many countries. Do you hear the difference from much? Much money, many coins, much traffic, many cars, much information, many facts.
And just like much, many is most commonly used in negative sentences and questions in everyday conversation. I don't have many friends in this city. Are there many students in your class? How many languages do you speak? She doesn't make many mistakes anymore.
Oh, how many is just as useful as how much. How many people are coming? How many times have you watched that movie? How many cups of coffee have you had today? I feel like that last one is very relevant for some of us.
Guilty.
Here's a really helpful comparison between much and many side by side.
I don't have much money. Money is uncountable. I don't have many coins. Coins are countable. How much time is left? Time is uncountable. How many minutes are left? Minutes are countable.
See how the meaning is basically the same, but you switch between much and many depending on whether the noun is countable or uncountable? That's the whole secret right there.
And just like much, we have too many and so many, and these are incredibly common. There are too many people at this party. I've made so many mistakes today. There are too many rules to remember. I've watched so many episodes of that show this week.
So many is one of my favorite expressions because it shows strong feeling. All right, a lot of. And here's why this one is so special and so useful. A lot of works with both countable and uncountable nouns. It's the flexible one, the one that fits almost everywhere.
Exactly. So the formula is a lot of plus countable or uncountable noun. A lot of friends, countable. A lot of water, uncountable. A lot of time, uncountable. A lot of questions, countable. A lot of information, uncountable. It works with everything.
And here's the big difference in terms of when to use it. A lot of is the most natural choice in positive sentences in everyday conversation. Remember how we said much and many sound a bit formal in positive statements? Well, a lot of is the casual, friendly, everyday alternative.
So instead of saying, I have much money, which sounds stiff, you'd say, I have a lot of money. Instead of she has many friends, you might say she has a lot of friends. It just sounds more natural and conversational.
Here are some everyday examples. I have a lot of work to do today. She knows a lot of people in this industry. We've had a lot of rain this week. He spent a lot of money on that holiday. There's a lot of traffic this morning. All supernatural, all very common.
And here's something useful. Lots of means exactly the same thing as a lot of. It's just a slightly more casual version. I have lots of ideas. She has lots of energy. There are lots of options to choose from. Both are perfectly correct. A lot of and lots of are interchangeable.
Now, let's talk about formality. In formal writing, like emails to your boss, essays, or professional documents, much and many are actually preferred over a lot of. So you'd write, there is not much time remaining, rather than there isn't a lot of time remaining. Both are correct, but much sounds more professional in writing. But in speaking, in everyday conversations, in casual emails, in messages to friends, a lot of is your best friend.
It's warm, natural, and works in almost every situation. When in doubt, a lot of will almost always sound right. Here's a tip I love sharing with learners. Think of a lot of as the safe middle ground. Much is for negatives and questions.
Okay, mistake time. And I want to say before we start, every single mistake we're about to cover is one that even confident English learners make regularly. So if you recognize yourself here, that just means you're human and you're learning. That's perfectly okay.
Mistake number 1. Using much with a countable noun.
Wrong. I have much friends at school. Correct. I have many friends at school. Or I have a lot of friends at school. Why? Friends are countable. One friend, two friends, three friends. Countable nouns need many, not much.
Mistake number 2. Using many with an uncountable noun. This is the flip side of mistake 1.
Wrong. I don't have many money right now. Correct. I don't have much money right now. Why? Money is uncountable. You can't say one money, two monies. So it needs much, not many. And this applies to other uncountable nouns too. Time, water, information, advice, traffic, bread.
Mistake number 3. Saying a lot of in a very formal piece of writing when much or many would be more appropriate.
Not wrong exactly, but less professional. There is a lot of evidence to support this theory. More formal and appropriate, there is much evidence to support this theory. Why? In academic writing, reports, and formal documents, much and many sound more polished and professional. Save a lot of for conversations and casual writing.
Mistake number 4. Forgetting to drop of when there's no noun. A lot of learners say, I learned a lot of today, but there's no noun after it, so the of has to go. Wrong. She travels a lot of. Correct. She travels a lot. Wrong. Thank you. That helped a lot of. Correct. Thank you. That helped a lot. Simple rule. No noun after it, no of. Just a lot. Here's your practice challenge. Find and fix all the mistakes in this paragraph. I have much friends who speak English. I don't have many money to take classes, but I watch a lot of videos online, and I'm learning a lot of every day. Write the corrected version in the comments. And remember, noticing your own mistakes is actually
All right, it's time for our favorite part of every Easily Speak English episode, interactive practice. We're playing Choose the Correct Sentence. 2 options. You pick the right one. Say your answer out loud. Don't just think it. Actually say it.
Situation 1. You're telling your friend you're really busy. Which sounds more natural? Option A, I have much work to do today. Option B, I have a lot of work to do today.
Option B. In a casual, positive sentence, a lot of is the natural choice. I have a lot of work to do today. Very real, very relatable.
Situation 2. You're asking someone about their experience traveling. Which is correct? Option A, have you visited much countries? Option B, have you visited many countries?
Option B. Countries are countable. 1 country, 2 countries. So it's many countries. Have you visited many countries? Great conversation starter, by the way.
Situation 3. Your friend asks how your diet is going. Which sentence is right? Option A, I don't eat many sugar anymore. Option B, I don't eat much sugar anymore.
Option B. Sugar is uncountable. You can't count sugar piece by piece, so it needs much. I don't eat much sugar anymore. Healthy and grammatically correct.
Last one. Which sentence has an error? Option A, she knows a lot of people in that industry. Option B, she knows a lot of in that industry.
Option B. Option B has the error. There's no noun after a lot of, so the of needs to go. The correct version is either she knows a lot of people in that industry with the noun, or she knows a lot in that industry
without the noun and without of.
Now, your final challenge for today. Write 3 sentences about yourself. One using much, one using many, and one using a lot of. Make them personal about your life, your hobbies, your English journey. Post them in the comments.
We read every single comment and we love seeing your sentences. It's the best way to practice and the best way for us to see how much, see what I did there? How much you've learned today. The more you practice in real sentences about real things in your life, the faster these words become completely automatic. You won't even think about the rule. You'll just know. That's fluency.
What an amazing episode! 3 words: much, many, and a lot of. And now you understand all of them deeply and clearly. I am so proud of every single one of you who made it through this whole episode.
Let's do our final recap. 3 big things you learned today. Number 1, use much with uncountable nouns. Things you can't count, like time, money, water, traffic, information. Most natural in negative sentences and questions. I don't have much time. How much does it cost? Number 2, use many with countable plural nouns. Things you can count, like friends, questions, countries, mistakes. Also most natural in negatives and questions. I don't have many questions. How many people are coming? Number 3, use a lot of with both countable and uncountable nouns. It's your best friend in positive everyday sentences. I have a lot of work. She has a lot of friends. And remember, a lot with no of when no noun follows.
You came into this episode maybe choosing these 3 words randomly, or just using one of them for everything. And now you have a clear system. That is real, meaningful progress, and you should feel genuinely good about that. Here's one final thought to take with you. Next time you're talking, texting, or even just thinking in English, notice which word you reach for. Are you using much, many, or a lot of? Start noticing and you'll start improving even faster. Write your 3 practice sentences in the comments. Much, many, and a lot of. And share this episode with a friend who's learning English. Give it a like if it helped you, and make sure you're subscribed to Easily Speak English so you never miss a single episode. Your support means the world to us.
Thank you so much. And yes, so much is correct there. For spending this time with us today on Easily Speak English. You are doing something truly wonderful by investing in yourself and your English. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself. Keep practicing every single day. And we will absolutely see you next time.
Thanks so much for watching this one.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.